Hello everybody, and not seen you for a while. Well, today has been a very busy day with the old Postbag, and we are going to see what's on the other side of that. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the easy stuff. Right. Now this I paid £2 for. 1 o'clock positioned submarine commanderski. As you can see, what it's got is a slipping mainspring, but that can clean up, and that means I've now got, because I've got this kind of square pillow, roundy pillow, roundy square pillow shaped. I've got a TIN, like a brass kind of plated one. Now I've got a chrome one. I'm quite pleased. Cheap as chips. It means another commanderski into the pot. So this is something that needs a bit of work. But I don't think this thing. I thought it was a 2 battery job. It's not. It's a single battery Miyota T200 analog digital movement. As you can see, things work after a fashion anyway. That's not working. The watch itself is in absolutely pristine, immaculate condition. There's not a scratch on the glass. There's not a scratch on the case. So this is an Accurist. So this is definitely being done. I quite like that. It's quite a nice looking watch. So, then we come to the not 1, not 2, she finds it, but 3. 3 chronographs. These ones, this is an Adidas EQT, and I've got to reset the second. It's very simple to do. What you do, this has got a screw down crown on it. So you pull this out to the setting mode, and then you press that button, and it advances the second hand until you know that it's done. As you can see, very, very manly Adidas 3-bar design. It's absolutely it's like this thing was made for me. I love it. There's a bit of damage to the crystal, which I can easily get out, no trouble at all. Good loom, very nice manly sports watch. And when it came, this one, which is an Accurist or Accu2 Saturn. As you can see, it's got a slight spacey look to it, if you watched. So a high hand again. There she goes, look. How cool's that? There we go, and that's set the seconds. So yes, these both use Miyota high hand movements. They both exactly the same as well, except they're the way they're registered are slightly different. And then we have this one here. This is a Seconda Expose Scuba. It doesn't have the whizzy round hands like the other ones does. As you can see down at the bottom when it's in the seconds in the red. You can stop it. This is not a Miyota movement. This is more likely a Seiko movement in there. SII Seiko movement. I paid, I don't think I paid more than 10-15 quid for all 3 of these. So here comes the treat list special. This comes one of my grails. Now, you all remember me being a bit divvy about this thing. You know, what do you think of that? Like, you know, AU10, beautiful watch. Gilly, go away. Go away. Go away. Sorry. Now then, you'd think you couldn't get better looking than that, could you? What about that? What did I say about... This is the Chaika Stadium. Automatic, 31 joules. Date. It's got a date pusher there. It has kept absolutely sterling time. And like, this is basically like, you know, like high-end Seiko to the Russians. This was the high-end watch of all high-end watches that Russia had. This was the best you could probably buy in Russia. That wasn't a military chronometer or chronograph. You know, this was something. You know, this is a Soviet icon. You know, you see what I say about the red against the green, the big eye shaped. You know. And I'll just put that on. I've been wearing it for the last day and I love it. And it goes very well with this hide strap. Oh, go. Get in there. Look at that. Don't that look the business? 18mm lugs, stainless steel case. It's got a massive mainspring. Like, you could sit there and like wind it up for absolutely ages. Day wheels working. There is damage to the dial at the 3:30 mark, where somebody's obviously smashed the glass previously, and it's like dented the thing. But my god, this is the watch that I've been trying to get hold of, and I got it finally. So, and yesterday I managed to get even another one of my grails, which is even more like, you know, so, but I'll keep that one quiet until it gets here. I don't think the eBay is going to send it. Anyway, we'll take this to the up view and we'll carry on from there. So, as about that then, I mean, my word, the thing is huge. I mean, I thought they looked very similar to the pole jot fisheye, but they're not. They're much bigger. You know, I mean, that's nearly covering up my whole of my wrist. If you look there, it is massive. One thing I did forget to say about with this, the Accurist Saturn, was the bracelet. It's got a semi-RAL 1970s style, like solid steel. There's one solid piece of steel rally bracelet, and I love it. I mean, it fits absolutely brilliantly. I mean, I'm very pleased with that. So, you know, it's been a good haul this week. Been a really good haul. Like, I mean, I've had a lot of knockbacks and that, but like, you know, I cannot, you know, I love chronographs. Anything, you know, I can't stand these fake chronographs, but I do like, you know, like a proper function chronograph. And apart from like calibrating those two there, like, you know, I mean, if you think what I've had in this last few days. Oh, and I forgot to mention in my Postbag thing. Gilly, be told no. Sorry, cat problems. These turned up from China. 2mm mesh, 18mm bracelets. So I've got 2 of them. They'll be going on something. Probably one of those, probably that Commandersky. Will be one of them. Right. So I'm very pleased at how, you know, this last week or so has been absolutely, you know, coronavirus has seen my collection soar. I mean, I suppose because people are selling stuff that they don't need, or they just going through their drawers, you know, and having a good good old route around, clearing it all out, sort of thing. You know, but I mean, you know, this is an automatic as well, like, you know, and it keeps spotless time, and I can't see like anybody who thought that would, you know, would qualify as possibly the best watch that you could buy in Soviet Russia. But I mean, you know, I mean things like the Stamansky and Okian and all the rest, like, you know, like the chronographs and stuff like that. I mean, they really were, like, you know, like up there sort of thing, like, you know, with, like, you know, like you're drifting, like, you know, high-end Seiko, low-end Rolex sort of territory. But I mean, this is like drifting into like a high-end Seiko, like, I mean, it really is. And I'm going to like find out, you know, some good tactics to cleaning it. I want to make this beautiful, you know, absolutely shine. I mean, you can't really say it's beautiful. I mean, look at that, toxic green and bright red. You know. So I don't know what else there is to say, really. Like, you know, like, coronavirus is coming to an end, really. I mean, people said hello to me today outside. Like, one was putting the bins out. Like, oh, hello. Like, it's 2 girls, like, they said hello. Oh, hello. Like, how are you? You alright? You well? So, you know. So everybody seems a bit chipper at the moment. Like, only 2 more days and then Shana's back home. Like, and she's back for a bit. Then she's got to go back up to Scotland for something, and then she's coming back and she's down for good. Like, you know, so it's all going. You know, like, you know, forward. What's been going on. I'm not saying about what's been going on until after the effect, because, like, you know, I'm quite, you know, quite shocked and, you know, upset about what's happened. Like, you know, it's nothing horrible to my granddaughter or anything like that. So, you know, I mean, but it's just something really, really bad, and I'm very, very surprised and feel very let down, because, you know, I thought I had more faith, and you know, yet again, it's just another complete pranny who's attached themselves to one of my girls, and, like, you know, and sooner or later I will just take it on my own things to, like, you know, remove said pranny, you know, using, like, words or acts of, like, you know, force, because my daughters are my life, and they're the most precious things to me, you know, with my cats and my grandchildren, of course, like, you know. So, you know, I'm not going to do anything about what's going on, like, you know. Well, leave that out. I mean, I have I won by a bid something very, very, very desirable, like, you know, and I mean, this is the sort of thing will knock my watch collection up into the stars, like, you know, I mean, seriously, like, you know. That's if the seller honours it. If the seller honours it, then I will say that this will be my, you know, my coup, you know, like as Del Boy would say, like, you know, I mean, it will be my shining, you know, thing, and it probably means that, you know, that it means that my collection will have a lot more value. So, you know, we shall see how that gets on. Got weirdness going on with the postal service. I only got my parcels yesterday because my upstairs neighbour, right, he says, here, these are yours, like, you know, and there was like loads of letters for Shana and loads of little parcels from Russia for me. No wonder I ain't be getting me stuff. They be posting it through other people's letterboxes, the gits. Oh, you know, I mean, what is it? Can't postie see, like, you know, like, next door is number 6. I'm number 5. I mean, like, it says clearly on the envelope, number 5. I mean, what they need, directions? You know, instructions written out in crayon. You know, this is the new postal service, like, you know. You got to get used to it, or nobody to complain to, because they won't do nothing about it if you do moan about it. Oh, excuse me, if you do moan about it, you won't get any letters at all then. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. One last gratuitous shot of my automatic Chaika Stadium. You know, my Soviet Grail watch #1. I mean, well, actually the Poljot fisheye was actually my first Grail in that regard. This is my, well, it's my third or fourth Grail, because I've got the KVPO Amphibia, I've got the Poljot Alarm. You know, I mean, I am beginning to manifest my Grails into, like, you know, that I think is beautiful. It really, and I mean, just look at the way it just moulds to your wrist. It's got flow and form and its presence as well. So this is going to be quite an often wearer. You know, I'm still waiting. Like, I wound up the Saturday. I wound up the Poljot Alarm and the KVPO Amphibia, and they're still going, you know, which is like more than the 31 advertised on the mainspring, so that's pretty good as well. So you get some bonus, like, you know, time on it. Right, catch you in the next one. Look after yourself, stay sensible, stay safe, and, you know, just, like, you know, don't go around licking people's armpits. See ya.